All right, can you guys hear me? It's probably not as clear as I would like. For whatever reason, for whatever reason, yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm bad, guys. I've had blooper after blooper tonight. And to be honest with you guys, like I just spent the last 30 minutes trying to find a scarf for my 6-year-old. Asked her, hey, she went to bed. Hey, where's your scarf? What did you do with it? I don't know. That's what she told me. She didn't know what she did with her scarf. So spent the last 30 minutes looking for a scarf. And then I wanted to stream this live from Zoom directly. Was unable to do that. But I'm here, slightly overwhelmed by technology. I am a older millennial, but technology stumps me, just like I'm sure it does many of you. And it can be quite frustrating trying to get things going and show up on live. So I'm here this good old Thursday night for anybody who's logged in or going to watch this after the fact. Please forgive the bloopers. No, I don't have a perfect setup here, and I'm really still trying to figure this out. So you guys got to bear with me. So I'm going to look at these grants from my phone. Whether you are here live now or you join later, if you watch the replay and you have questions about any grant, any business funding. And I keep asking you guys because I really want to help you guys. I am here on YouTube. I am an introvert. I have a business in real life. So it took me about 2 years to develop the courage to get on YouTube. So I want to help. I thought about what topic. I think in June, I finally had the courage to get on YouTube. And let me see, it still took until August for me to get on here because I had so many different ideas. What should I talk about? So in real life, I have clients who I help them with business funding. I help to launch, set up, grow their businesses. And I have a client in particular, or a few clients in particular, who I write grants for. But one client that I write the most grants for, she is a therapist. And I was sitting writing a grant for her. And I'm like, you know what? Every month I have to go and do the research and figure out, hey, what is she going to qualify for? Why don't I just do this for everybody? Right. So from there, I said, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the grants that I'm researching for my real life client and I'm going to present them on YouTube. And hopefully it'll help someone. And YouTube, the way that YouTube works, you really have to give the people what they want. It's not about what you want. Like if it was about me, y'all, I would just have a camera. When I go on my morning walks, I would talk to y'all about life. I would talk to y'all about real estate, about business, about the things that I'm really interested in. But the algorithm doesn't work that way. And you have to give people what they want. So many of you started following my channel or subscribe to my channel based on small business grants. So I continue to give you that information, but I am going to start mixing it up because that's just like one element, one layer. And business grants are awesome. I know that everybody feels that they need a lot of money to get going, to get started. I don't think that's the case, but I do understand why business grants are necessary. So I'm going to continue to push out that content, but I'm also going to add the other layers of my life. So I'm Tiffany. I am a wife, a mom, a business owner, and I do a lot of things. I have a consulting company that's just based on my degree. My degree I have a degree in public policy with a concentration in nonprofit leadership. So ever since I got out of college and even in college, I was working with nonprofit organizations, other small businesses, and I started my own consulting practice and took consulting money and also invested in real estate. So I'm a real estate investor as well. But tonight, you guys are here for some small business grants. So if you have questions, comments, concerns, please leave your information in the chat and we're just going to go from there. Okay, so as of today's recording, it is December 7th. Being that it's December 7th, we're going to look at what grants that I presented. So I did a video. If you have not watched it, I did a video that discusses 7 grants in 7 minutes. And the reason I did 7 grants in 7 minutes is my average view duration is like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, right? So that's my average view duration. I was doing grant videos that were taking me hours to do, but then once we cut it down, chopped it up, you guys are getting like anywhere from 16 to 30 minutes. But if y'all are only watching 2 minutes, then I might as well cut some of that information out, speed it up. And that's exactly what I did. So 7 grants, 7 minutes. We're about to look at what is available right now. All right. As of December 7th, what's still available is atomic grants. And while I'm not going to go over every single detail of the grant, please go and watch my 7 grants in 7 minutes video. We are just going to briefly talk about atomic grants. And because I only have one person here right now, I don't know if you, one person, have any questions, comments, or concerns. If you do, go ahead and leave them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to answer common questions that I get about these grants. So atomic grants it's a grant program that's open to everyone. It's open to women, and not everyone, but it's open to women, and it's open to women around the world. So it's a perfect grant. I do get a lot of international viewers who are looking for grant programs that are international. Atomic Grants is an international grant, and I'm just going through my notes, looking at when it is due. It is due December 15th. So today's the 7th. It's due December 15th, 2023. And you can get $1,500. It is through an organization called Passion Collective. So if you're a woman, and you don't even necessarily have to be a business owner for this particular grant. So if you are a woman, if you're located anywhere in the world and you have internet access, you can apply for this grant. So this grant, I'm not going to say it's the easiest grant to apply for. One, you're going to have a lot of competition. It's worldwide. Like I said, I do get international viewers and subscribers here on the channel. And those individuals, when you're talking about a grant that's maybe available, there are already so many people in the United States of America. But when a grant opens up and it's open to the world, that can get very, very competitive. So you are going to have to spend some time making sure that your grant application is strong. What do I mean by strong grant application? I mean, read through the questions. If there is information, which I believe this grant there is, read through information about previous people who won the grant, previous grantees. Why are you doing this? It's already a competitive grant, one, right? So clearly you want to win the $1,500. So your application definitely has to be strong, but you want to make sure you're not wasting your time. So let's say that you are a hairstylist, okay? And you see that everybody who has won this particular grant owns a bakery, owns some type of, and I'm not saying that's not the particular case for atomic grants. I'm just giving you an example of whether or not you're going to even qualify for this grant. If you just came into this live stream, welcome. Thank you for joining me this evening. Please, if you have questions, comments, concerns about business grants, business funding, your business in general, please leave your comments in the chat. And yes, I'm genuine. Like, I'm not just saying that. I know a lot of YouTubers say stuff like that, but as of right now, my channel is still very small, so I can be very intimate with you guys as it pertains to your small businesses. Your questions, your comments is definitely like having a private one-on-one coach, because my channel is so small. Clear right now. I expect it to grow. There are 3 of you here right now. So if you have any questions about business, I am a business consultant in real life. Go ahead and leave those in the chat and I'll answer. So we're talking about atomic grants. If you have not already watched my 7 grants in 7 minutes, go ahead or not right now, but after the live, go ahead and watch that video so you can have a point of reference. Right now, I am answering questions pertaining to that video and those grants that I presented. But if you have other questions, please don't be shy. It'll give us something to talk about and give me a reason to stay here for the whole 45 minutes. All right. So atomic grants, you don't want to waste your time there. I even think that you have to have, no, you may not have to have a business plan with that one, but you definitely don't want to waste your time with that application. You want to look at who won the grant before. Do you have a fighting chance? If you're going to be lazy and not really give a strong application, I would suggest not applying. And that may go against everything that you would think you would hear someone like me say, but I don't believe in wasting time. So that's going to be a really competitive grant. I'm not going to say that you're not going to win, but it's open worldwide. And I know that a lot of international people who live internationally, they're looking for grant opportunities. And I know here in the States, I don't see as many international grant opportunities coming available. So that is atomic grants. The next grant that's going to be due is on December 20th, and that's Verizon Small Business Grant. So Verizon Small Business Grant, it gets mixed reviews, and I'm going to tell y'all why. Again, all of these are in the 7 grants in 7 minutes video. But I'm going to tell you guys why. You have to take classes within the Verizon platform. It's the digitalready.verizonwireless.com. So you have to take, I believe, two classes. Either you have to take a course, a live coaching, or community events. It is the 7th. All right. So if you really need a grant, get to it and go ahead and sign. You can sign up for free at digitalready.verizonwireless.com. And this just gives you access to the educational materials. So once you have completed those courses, like if you have some time, especially at night, right? If you have some time to complete the courses within the time frame, go ahead and do that because it's a $10,000 grant. When I apply for my clients, and no, this isn't a pitch to get you to be a one-on-one client. I am not accepting any more one-on-one clients at all. And none of my one-on-one clients came from online. I've only been on YouTube since the end of August. So my clients came from like real life interactions, and I will not be taking any more one-on-one clients. Reason being, applying for grants. I have my background, my degree is in public policy, nonprofit leadership. I studied to apply for grants when I got in my capstone classes. It's not easy. Like applying for grants is not easy, especially when I have one-on-one clients because I'm continuously applying for them, right? So I won't be taking any more one-on-one clients. So this information I'm giving you, the closest thing to one-on-one with me right now is coming on these lives because I will give you the game. I don't have anything to hide. Like I want you guys to get grants. I know how beneficial it is when you can get small business grants. But another reason I won't be taking on any one-on-one clients in the near future is because it's just so labor intensive. And I have to work with my clients for a year. They have to do a lot of homework. I have to do a lot of homework. And I find that for-profit business owners sometimes are not willing to put in all the work that it requires to get grants. Nonprofits know the game. They know how challenging it is. They know how competitive it is. They know how, they understand that they have to position their organizations and nonprofits to win these grants. So nonprofits are ready, and usually they have the budget to be able to hire a grant writer full time. Whereas for-profit organizations, what I found is that for-profits are looking for the quick buck. Like, hey, can you apply for grants for me? And you have to create like a whole system, a whole program. So that is why I will not be taking on any one-on-one clients. I do one-on-one consultations. You can find those links if you want to connect with me that way. I do offer Business Funding Insider. So this live right here that I'm doing right now is actually a benefit for people who have signed up for Business Funding Insider. It is a subscription. You do have to pay, but they get this benefit, this live. I wanted to open this up because I get a lot of people who are interested in Business Funding Insider. It's $24.99 a month. But not a ton of sign up. So I'm like, okay, I need to help people get more familiar because that platform, that subscription allows me to do lives, allows me to send you the links to the grants on a monthly basis. And it allows me to provide you with these insider tips. So right now, that's what I'm giving you. I'm giving you insider tips, how I look at the grants as a professional in the space, the questions that come up from my clients, the questions that come up from me. I'm giving you that in Business Funding Insider, and this is like a sample. This live right now is a sample of what you get in Business Funding Insider. So let's get back to it. So the Verizon grant, again, you're going to take 2 courses. I don't know that any live classes are available. Once you take those courses, they're within your portal, within your dashboard, they're going to allow you to apply for the grant. You got to pay attention and look for it. Once you apply for that, you will only be able to apply for the grant once you have taken the courses or live classes. But again, it is due on December 20th. So if I were you, I would open up another screen. Don't jump off the live. Open up another screen. Go to digitalready.verizonwireless.com. Go ahead and sign your business up so that you can at least see what it's going to take. You are running out of time, but you at least want to see. I believe they open this grant up like, don't get me the line, y'all. I know they open it up twice a year. So even if you don't have enough time, if you're busy during this holiday season, you don't have enough time, at least go log in and see what the courses are looking like, right? So that the next time they open up the grants, you will be prepared. You will have taken your courses. You have met that qualification. And then once the grant opens up, you can apply for it. Okay. It's $10,000. As for my one-on-one clients, I apply for bigger grants, right? Because, and sometimes we apply for small grants. And here's an insider tip. Here's a nugget. This is why you guys should sign up for Business Funding Insider. The best grants I've ever gotten for my clients, for myself, are local grants. When 2020 hit, a lot of smaller municipalities started giving small business grants. They got a lot of money from the federal government. Those grant programs are still going on now. You just have to find them. So you can literally type in small business grants in your city, small business grants in your county, in the different municipalities. You will find those are the easiest grants to apply for, y'all. I'm telling you, my client, we applied for one a few months ago in the city that her business is located. It was a $1,500 grant. She was the only business to apply because a lot of times these smaller municipalities do not have, they don't have like a small business initiative where they can market to the community well. So if you can find, and I'm seeing more people are joining. So right now I'm talking about the easiest grants that you could possibly apply for are your local small business grants. Look up your chamber of commerce. If you are in a larger metropolitan area, look up the chamber of commerce in your city. If there is not one in your city, look in your county. If there is not one in your county, look at the greater metropolitan city. So whatever city that might be. Let's say I have a lot of people who visit the channel from New York, Georgia, Florida, Texas, California, Illinois. So if you are near a larger metropolitan area, look at the Chamber of Commerce. Sometimes they have funding opportunities that are available. SBA typically has different small business offices located in different cities. And then from that SBA office, they have smaller offices. Like near me, there is like a women-owned business type of office. It's like an SBA office, but it's like a branch, right? So that particular women's organization, they have grants that are available. These are the easiest grants you're going to find. Like usually the application process is very simple. It's typically a one-pager. There is little to no competition. So whatever city, state, county you live in, go to Google, small business grants currently available in 2023 in my city, whatever your city is, state, county, look at Chamber of Commerce, all of these organizations, it is very easy to find grants this way. And these are the lowest hanging fruit. If you watched any of my grant videos, I like to tell you guys, what's the most lowest hanging fruit? is going to be your local grants because nobody's applying for them. So back to that story, me and my client, I applied on my client's behalf. She won at $1,500 hands down. I actually thought they were going to give her more money because she was the only one to apply. They did not give her more money, but we may reach out in a couple of months, like give it 6 months. I probably will reach out to them to try to get her another $1,500. So those are going to be your easiest grants. All right. I just gave you guys Verizon. That's due on the 20th. Let's look at the next grant. Okay, Galaxy grants. So Galaxy grants, y'all, that application was super easy. Like it'll take you, if you are watching me, leave me on one screen because I want y'all to stay with me. Open up another screen and type in Galaxy grants. Okay, galaxyofstars.org. Galaxyofstars.org. And then you're going to look for the Galaxy grant. The Galaxy grant was the easiest grant. It took me maybe 5 minutes to apply for my client. I'm looking on my notes to see what that amount was. It's a $10,000 grant. Okay. I'm all for $10,000 because, so what system do I have like for my clients? And I keep talking about my therapist client because I apply for so many grants on her behalf. She's on a year retainer with me. So I apply all year for her. Okay. Our strategy is apply. It's a numbers game. Like you cannot get discouraged. All right. If you need money for your business, you don't have to pay grants back. They're not alone. I had somebody ask me in one of the lives, are grants a scam? They're not a scam. It's just that typically grants have never been available for for-profit businesses. Grants were designed for nonprofits. It's not until 2020 that a floodgate of grants opened up for for-profit organizations. So I understand that it's difficult for you guys to navigate this. However, I understand that it's a numbers game. The more you apply for, the greater your likelihood of winning. It is better than the lottery because when you're playing the lottery, it doesn't matter how many tickets, unless you're buying millions of tickets. It doesn't matter how many tickets you buy, 10, 15. You're not increasing your likelihood of winning with the lottery. And you can look that up. You don't have to believe my word for it. With grants, you are increasing your likelihood of winning, especially right now. It's December. People are chilling. People are watching Netflix. I want to watch Netflix right now, right? I'm watching a new show on Netflix. I want to watch Netflix right now. People are chilling. They're getting ready for the holidays. They're drinking their hot cocoa. They're baking it. We baked some cookies today. Okay. People are chilling. So this is a great opportunity for you to apply for these grants. I'm giving it to you, right? Y'all not even, a lot of y'all haven't even signed up for Business Funding Insider. So y'all not giving me that $24.99 a month. I would appreciate it. Consider signing up if you're in a financial position to do it. However, I'm giving this to you. Like I'm here with you. I'm giving you the information. All you have to do is apply and apply every month. Like watch the video. I'm giving you legitimate grants. You go and apply. The more you apply for, the greater your likelihood of winning, the more money you're going to be able to bring into your business. So let's say you apply for 4 grants a month. Okay. And let's say you only win 3 out of the entire year, but every one of them are $10,000 or more. Because these are $10,000 grants. There are definitely $25,000, $50,000 grants. Some grants provide mentorship. Some grants, there are so many grants that come out. You're not going to win every one. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, oh, if you apply for 4 a month, you're going to win 12 throughout the year. That's a lie. You may win 3. Right? If you may win 2, but if it's $10,000 per grant or more, how does that change the trajectory of your business? Where can you invest that money? Can you invest it in marketing? Can you, put it into a down payment to get your food truck? Or I don't really promote like brick and mortar unless you are a daycare, a dentist, a doctor, an attorney. I don't necessarily promote brick and mortar unless you have a huge following online and they've been supporting you and you are at a 7-figure bracket and now you're ready to open up a storefront. I don't promote storefronts heavily. But maybe you want to branch out and rent that space. Like what would $20,000 do? What would $30,000 do? Okay. All this requires, these are not scams. All they require is for you to watch the video, Google it, because I don't provide the links in my regular videos. And the reason I don't do that, this takes me days to come up with this information. So the individuals that get the links, at least from me, are in Business Funding Insider. Okay. Link down in the description below. I'm gonna keep saying that. But y'all don't even have to pay me. Like, I'm gonna give you the grant. Like, honestly, I need to make a living. I have to make a living. I have 4 children, but you don't have to pay me. You can just watch the grant video. You can Google whatever, pause my video, Google. I literally get people mad in my comments. The video could be better if you would put the links in here. I'm sorry. I've spent days, if not weeks, looking up this information, pulling the information down. I have a real life 4 children. We homeschool our children. I work from home and I have 3 businesses. So it takes me weeks sometimes to pull this information down, present it. Again, I'm introverted. It's hard for me to get on this camera. This does not come naturally to me. Okay. And I'm providing y'all with the information for free. Y'all can at least just pause the video. If you don't want to pay the $24.99 a month through Business Funding Insider to support the channel, okay, I get it. Some of you guys may not have it. If you do have it, consider signing up. But y'all, pause the video, Google the grant, and apply, okay, for a month. That's your goal, 1 a week. And let's say you're super busy, right? Pick a day. For instance, my primary one-on-one client, every Sunday, I'm looking at grants for her. Every Sunday, I'm applying. So do what I do, like mimic me. Pick Sunday evening when you're chilling, you watching a football game, and you're on the couch during halftime or doing the slow parts, or if you know your team about to lose, go ahead and apply for a grant. Galaxy Grant. You literally can pause this right now and apply for Galaxy Grant. It takes 2 to 3 minutes. So Galaxy Grants, galaxyofstars.org/galaxy-grants. galaxyofstars.org/galaxy-grants. And remember, I told y'all, I don't give y'all the links unless you sign up for Business Funding Insider, but this is a taste of what you get through Business Funding Insider. Link down in the description below. That one is due by December 29th, okay? But it's super easy. It's like the easiest grant to apply for. All right, Restaurant Disaster Relief Fund. I had a gentleman in my comments. Oh, you presented these grants before. I blocked them. Why, Tiffany? Because I don't have time. I'm not gonna argue with anybody in the comments. I put too much time into looking for these grants, so I blocked them. Okay, I just block, delete. He don't have no more access to the channel. Why? Guys, these grants, some of them recycle, okay? I give you whatever is current. Restaurant Disaster Relief Grant is due on 12/29/2023. It's a $10,000 grant, okay? So if you are a restaurant and you have experienced a disaster, and it has to be a disaster that has, let me see, FEMA has had to declare it a disaster. So you can't just be out here like willy-nilly still trying to claim the stuff that happened in 2020, right? It has to be a real disaster, but it's open to all 50 states, this District of Columbia, and Puerto Rico. And then restaurants in Australia, New Zealand, and Canada may be eligible as well. This is through, you're going to go to Hello Alice. So if you don't already, what's up, Uncle Bam Bam? I appreciate you. Hey. Thank you for joining. All right, so helloalice.com. If you do not have an account, it's free. Helloalice.com is free. Y'all, I'm not giving y'all anything. These things don't require you to pay anything. Helloalice.com is a website that they partner with corporations to offer grants for small businesses. Okay. So if you do not have an account, free account with helloalice.com, go ahead and sign up. A lot of the grants that I present to you are through helloalice.com. So this particular grant, Restaurant Disaster Relief Fund, and they released this I am recycling information. If it comes back up, I think it came up in like September. Okay, now it's open again in December. So whatever is open, that's what I'm going to present, right? Because you guys need to know when stuff is open. So apply for that grant if you qualify. If you are a restaurant and you qualify for that grant. Anything in Hello Alice requires time. Like Hello Alice, they're just extra. Like their application process is just real extra. Okay. It's very competitive. They're, to be honest with you, they're trying to sell other products and services. So I'm not going to say the funding opportunities are an afterthought. It's definitely worth applying. I apply for my clients through Hello Alice, through the grant opportunities. But Hello Alice is definitely a numbers game. Like if you qualify for the grants in Hello Alice, apply. Several of them are going to come out multiple times a year. You know what I'm saying? So just continue to watch my videos or just monitor your email. Once you sign up with helloalice.com, they're going to send you email updates about grant opportunities, and it's 100% free. Okay. But again, I'm warning you, like the application process is tedious. So I'm going to give you another insider tip. Once you answer the questions through Hello Alice, copy each one and put it in an Excel spreadsheet or a Google sheet, so that, because these grants, like this is the cheat code, okay? Because I even use this for my client. Once you apply for one long form grant, like a Hello Alice grant, most of the questions are the same no matter what the organization is. So me personally, I keep answers to frequently asked questions in a database for my clients. You should do the same thing for yourself. Keep a database of the questions, and it's going to get faster and faster because now you're not having to ask, or you're not having to answer questions from scratch. You could just copy and paste your answers from a previous grant. Make sure that whatever you're putting is not like for instance, if it's, I'm throwing out names, y'all. If it's a Pizza Hut grant, I've never seen a Pizza Hut grant, and you've applied for the Pizza Hut grant, and now you're applying for the Cheetos grant. I've never seen the Cheetos grant. I'm just giving you an example. Okay. You want to make sure that you don't have stuff referencing Pizza Hut in the Cheetos grant. But otherwise, so you may have to do a little tweaking. But otherwise, after you apply for a long form grant, while you are applying, copy those answers, questions and answers, plug them into a Google Sheet or an Excel spreadsheet. Name it grant application answers. Use it as a resource every time you start applying for grants. If you own a business and you have employees, get them to do it. If you have teenagers who are responsible and pay attention to detail, get them to do it. If you know a young adult who's interning with you, get them to do it. Like once you've answered the questions, once you have a system, you can get anybody to do it, right? And I'm giving you that game because I'm not accepting any one-on-one clients, for real, for real. It's just too time consuming. All right. So next, unless you do a one-on-one consultation with me where I can like answer your one-on-one questions, but y'all are here now. Like if y'all have questions about things that I'm discussing, put them in the chat, put them in the live chat, not in the comments. I can't see the comments while we're on live, but if you have questions, this is definitely like a one-on-one session. My channel's small now. I anticipate my channel is going to grow. So take advantage of the opportunities given while my channel is small. It's just 4 of us, well, 5 of us here. It's me and 4 of you guys. So if you have questions, you leave them in the chat. I'm here right now. This time is for you. I will answer your questions. I don't care how new you are, how green you are. If you think your question is dumb, it's not, ask the questions, because it's like getting a free one-on-one session. All right, while y'all are thinking about asking me questions, I'm going to look up the next grant. All right, the next grant is the Zen Business Grant. Okay, so this is at www.zenbusiness.com. This is a $5,000 grant. Zen Business, they're like LegalZoom. You can set up your business through them. I have an affiliate link, but I haven't posted it. It's not in the description below. So you basically can sign up for LLC. You do have to have gotten some type of service for them to be able to apply, but it's a $5,000 grant. I definitely think that grant application is worth it. If you are joining me right now wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking at notes from the 7 grants in 7 minutes video, and I am answering questions about business grants, business funding, or your business in general, whatever your questions are. So the Zen Business $5,000 grant, you do have to have purchased services from them, but I highly suggest that you sign up for that grant. Why? Here's another pro tip. When you have a grant application that goes out, if they have any type of special stipulations, like you have to be a client of ours in order to qualify for this, you have to have purchase services, it is not going to be as competitive as a grant that is open to all. Okay. So again, if you come across a grant and it has any type of stipulation like that, yes, you have to pay to play in terms of being a client of theirs, but maybe you can find some low cost service like them being your registered agent, which I'm not sure how much Zen Business charges, but it should only be about $100 a year max. Or they may provide, I don't know if they provide like a virtual address, but once you use their service, even if you're not going to apply right now, because I think you would have had to buy a service from them within the past 3 months. Go ahead and wait a few months, buy something from them. So the next time they open the grant, you will now be considered a client and you can qualify when that grant program opens back up. So that is Zen Business. It's a $5,000 grant. Is due on New Year's Eve. Another pro tip, guys, again, right now people are chilling. People are spending time with their family. It's the holidays. Any grants that are due in in December, the competition is way low. Now, when we get into February and March, people start looking at their Christmas credit card bills. People start looking at how much money they spent during the holidays. They're gonna be like, where's the money? Okay. So if you apply for grants right now in December, competition is going to be way lower than it would be in February or March or April. Okay. So I hope that information was helpful. If you have any questions, I'm gonna stick around for just a few more minutes. Those are all I gave y'all everything. Those are all the pro tips pertaining to the small business grants that I just shared for December. Again, if I'm over your head right now, go back and watch 7 grants in 7 minutes. Come back and watch the live, and then you'll understand. You'll be able to bring everything together. Gave you guys a lot of tips as far as the free, like the easiest grants there are that exist, period, point blank. It's going to be your local grants. They're super easy to apply for. There's low to no competition. But these grants that I share as well, like they're good grants, but they require, you have to play the game. You have to play the numbers game. Apply for a month at least. If you can apply for more, 5 to 6, you're going to increase. It's just a numbers game. That's it. Like, it's not perfect application. You do need to pay attention to the information that you're sharing in the application, but more than anything, it's a numbers game. Okay. I hope this information was helpful. If you have how to connect with me, if you have one-on-one questions that you need answered offline, you can book a consultation. The description is down below. Please, this is a preview to Business Funding Insider. Consider joining. $24.99 a month. I think I offer discounts if you sign up, if you pay quarterly or annually, but you could see the link down in the description below. So consider joining. I greatly appreciate you guys. Nobody has questions? I really want to know if you have questions. No questions, no comments, no concerns. Okay. All right. Well, look, you guys have a good night. I am going to be going live every time I post a long form grant video every month. I have set my dates every day in 2024 to go live, I think a week following the release of that grant. So I will be going live. As we get more people, I will require that people sign up in advance because I won't make the live public. It will be unlisted. So I will ask people to sign up. As of right now, the lives are going to may remain free. I don't know. I think I may make them an exclusive feature of Business Funding Insider. But right now, it's the holiday season. I'm still growing the channel, so I'm going to keep it free for now. I hope that, again, I keep saying the same thing. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm getting sleepy. I hope y'all have a good night. Stay safe this weekend, and I hope this information was helpful. Thanks for joining.